How's it going, YouTube? I'm FacecamNever, and welcome back to Dysfunctional Systems. I've been really lazy with videos lately, so let's just jump right back into it. Loading where we left off. I think this is right. Ah, man. I think we missed a bunch. Oh crap, I think I went back way too far. Alright, I'm gonna get back to where I was, and I'll see you guys then. Right, I'm back. This is where we left off. I finished that sentence. You're a little young to be in here, aren't you? He notices. Yes, I am! All caps, guys. I am 14! I should not be here! I'm here with my uncle. My dad would never bring me here. My dunkle. Dunkle. My uncle is here and brought me here while he's on break. Right, mention work. Where is he? I point to Cyrus, who is now talking amiably with the other man in the corner. Goodness, such fast friends. He's the younger, orny-looking person. The old man chuckles, and I smile though I've made a joke, as though I've made a joke. He doesn't look that old. He looks like he's in his early 20s to me, personally. Interesting word choice, girl. I read books. That's so. It is so, very much so. I read a lot. Is he celebrating the good news? Maybe. Was there some news? Do you mean the minimum wage increase, sir? Yes, great news, isn't it? Nailed it! He grins. I mirror him. It is. I'm glad. You working yet? This, yes, it is work that I'm doing. Granted, I'm paid. I am learning. Yes, I just started a little while ago. I see. Well, welcome to the workforce, young miss. Have you gotten your first paycheck yet? No, not yet. And my name is Winter. That should have been 2 sentences. I'm getting a grammar lesson from this game. What the heck? Nice to meet you, Winter. I'm David. Alright, now we know man's name. I've stopped speaking. I don't know why. It's almost as though anything I say won't make any sense, so I've shut up. He does not speak either. The quietness is getting to me. Is there something I could say? Anything? What can I say? No, I'm lost. That's how I feel when I get really socially awkward around people. Like, I want to say something, but I don't know what to say, so I kind of just sit there and be quiet, and then everyone points out that I'm being awkward. I laugh, but it pisses me off, to be honest. This is a terrible feeling, like I'm drowning in air. Think, there must be something. What? You okay? Huh? Oh no, I'm panicking. He could tell. That's bad. Is this because of the alcohol? It must be the alcohol. Yeah. Speak! What do you do? Like, for your work, I mean. You know, help out at the wharf. The wharf? Head down to the mines, fit auto parts. He has a lot of jobs. It's like a triple income. That is amazing. Ha, amazing? No. When you get older, you'll have to run multiple jobs too. Just about the only way to survive these days. How about you? What do you do? Oh crap, what do I do? Oh, why didn't I think of something first? Stupid. It's all trial and error, Winter. It's all trial and error. Don't worry about it. I shut my eyes for a second and give a quick shake of my head. What I do... Well, I guess I could technically be considered I'm a consoler. A counselor. Is it counselor or consoler? It looks like consoler, so I'm gonna go with that. A counselor? Yes. Oh, I was right. Well, I was wrong. It is counselor. Huh. Please let that be an acceptable job. Doesn't really seem like something that'd suit you. No offense or anything. I didn't really choose it. He gives me a somber nod of recognition. Oh, the music is quieting down. that means there's gonna be something changing soon. Yeah, you gotta take what you're given. Yes. I suddenly feel miserable and decide to lean onto the counter. Yep, we're going into our thoughts. I rest my head, letting the fluff of my hair and sleeves serve as a pillow, and I look away from David. That's right, I didn't really choose it. I didn't really choose anything. As decisions came around, I just sat on my hands thinking, I don't know, thinking that something would come to me. In a sense, I suppose that something did, but it wasn't in the usual way. Everyone else knew what they wanted to do after secondary school, and I was stuck on the path of a freeder. A freeder, a step away from a leech. Ugh. I couldn't pick a specialty school. I didn't know what I wanted. Dots. School Mediatorum? Huh? What is this school? Why have I never heard of it, yet somehow my parents weren't surprised by the name? Why was I chosen? Once more, how? I never applied to this thing. Why did I even accept to go? I guess I was just happy that something had been found for me. And the system always knows best. I mean, it's not as though I dislike it. I find classwork and homework to be more than bearable, and my first shadowing went okay enough. Okay, when I read the system always knows what's best, I have a feeling that that's our perspective on that is going to change completely as the game progresses. But is this what I am? Is this what I'm meant to do? Oh, this is stupid. What am I thinking? The oligarchy is infallible. They never make mistakes. Therefore, this must be what's right for me. Even if everything about is totally weird. I read that wrong. Cackle, what's my issue? This is better than what would have happened. When did I start caring so much about my direction? Wait, what am I thinking? I'm supposed to care about that. Still, why should I? How should I know the way to forge my life's path when I'm just 14? I don't even know what it's like to be 8 years. Or, did I read that right? I shouldn't have to care about this now. Dots. No, this is really messed up. I'm so messed up. Hey, don't get like that. I'm sorry I brought it up. Can I get you something to drink? I turned back to glance at David, my nose and lip brushing against cloth and sending a tingle across my face. Seeing him, I remember again. I'm in another world, as if I didn't have enough worries back home. Now I have a whole new world to worry about here. Another world which I had never heard of, but I'm supposed to believe is real, just because things are here right in front of my eyes. So much strange stuff has happened to me, and that's maybe I could be dreaming. Is this man even real? Is he really here? Maybe he isn't. I've read that there are illusions. Would I prefer an illusion? Would I prefer this to be a dream? Maybe some sort of virtual reality. This whole idea is so ridiculous. What's worst of all, I find myself rather on the fence about his offer for a second drink. It would not be bad, actually, to forget who I am for a little while, perhaps longer. It would be natural. No, it would also be dangerous. I force the darker notions aside. Steady the course. Smart move. I like it. I draw my head back in the nest of my arms, hair curling over my fingers. I bring myself up, countenance solemn. No, I think I've had enough. Suit yourself. I will. Ooh, I like it. This is definitely my favorite track so far. It reminds me of Galaga. I love Galaga. I love old school games the best. I really need to find some way to play them for YouTube. I look at David. Alright, what's next again? I need to figure out the root of the problem. It usually has something to do with the troubles of the people, right? I'll just be forward then. Has anything been troubling you lately? Nothing more than usual, I suppose. I'm just here to commemorate the occasion. That wage hike takes a major load off. Though it's really too bad when we're still under Gabriel's boot. You know, I bet they let the bill pass just to avoid revolt. They don't give a shit about us. Hey, a little country, I don't know where that is. Gabriel, that's not a country, is it? Wasn't that the mother country, correct? I think that Brighton shouldn't be a colony of theirs anymore. It was labeled as independent in the dossier. need to know more. How might I ask properly? Ah! What about the, president? He seems to be working for us? He does, right? You know, it doesn't matter. He's just a figurehead. He can't do anything without Gabriel's approval. Couldn't even raise a military to defend against Ferdia. Without them kicking up a fuss. Hell, it took 6 months before they let him train a single soldier. I'll give them some credit though. They quit crying about it, and I've been been funding us rightly ever since. Probably realized that Ferdia took us over and they'd lose their workhorse. Ferdia is a third country sharing a border with Brighton. What was it I read about them last night? Okay, if that little thing right there is Brighton, we're really small. Don't we have a truce with them or something? It's been around a while. Yeah, but it's hardly there. Ferdia's never been too afraid to stir up a war or to some over some real estate. Over some insult for their forefathers, whatever excuse. Our truce with them is just like a piece of paper. If they wanted to, they'd take us down in a heartbeat. Or they would have at least, until we got an army to secure the border. Never know, though. Wow, this guy talks a lot. It's wonderful. I hardly have to say a word. Or at least I would if he didn't seem to want me to respond now. I put on a bit of an angry expression for a second, but then I reconsidered. Maybe a sad expression would have been better? What's my character anyway? Am I being myself here? Wait, no. None of that matters. Just answer! That's terrible. Okay, I need another question. Maybe I should let some of my ignorance show. Why is it like this anyway? You don't know? Hell, I'm not surprised. They practically skip over that in schools. Give it a paragraph, maybe. Sure, they'll tell you Brighton used to be a Gabrian colony. We gained our independence 120 years ago. It's kind of like the US and Britain, in my opinion. They just never mention the costs of that freedom. Economic sanctions, crazy ones. I mean, they weren't always crazy. Back then, minimum wage could feed you and more. The sanctions haven't changed, though. Haven't adjusted with the dollar's value and the cost of living. We screwed up. Got lulled into this false sense of liberty. Got so caught up in the things we could do, we forgot what we can't. Thanks to inflation, these sanctions are making us so poor that they're killing us. I mean, literally killing us. Not a great thing to bring up when there's something to celebrate, but I don't even think they're tracking just how many have died trying to live here. Live. There's no here, yet. Maybe. I know I've definitely lost count. Then this is the root? I mean, he sure does suck that the people are poor, really. Though, honestly, they've been this way for so long, they should be used to it. What is poor, exactly? The television was harping on it earlier, and David was harping on it just now, so I figured it must be important, but, you know, they're not supposed to even consider this seriously. I don't understand any of this. The obsession over the economic, the excitement over higher wages, none of it makes sense. Poor is not having enough for a snack. Money is a trivial thing. Another thing that is not even a major... Another thing is that this is all not even a major society in the world. That being the case, how come we're dealing with it and all? And Cyrus, what is he thinking dragging me here? He probably only wanted a drink. What can I learn about the whole world just from one person? Not much. This is stupid. There must be something else. If it's so terrible here, I wonder how it is in Gabria. Complete luxury. They live like kings. Even their bums live better than us. Whoa, that is filthy. A filthy thing to say. It's a damn miracle any of them work at all, how much they get for free. They get fired? The state takes care of it. They're hurt? The state covers it. No job to start with? The state. The state will go to the goddamn moons for its precious Gabrians. Can you believe it? People are starving here, and it's a kind of fucking bullshit that... I wince and raise my shoulders a little. Oh, sorry. Yeah, watch your mouth. Gonna have to put a warning at the beginning of this video. It's okay. I don't really take any offense to swear words or rude language, but my dad was never terribly fond of them, and I've grown unused to their bite, the harsher ones anyway. It's a bit shocking to hear one in that tone. I decided to look back at the television, feeling embarrassed on David's behalf for reasons beyond my immediate comprehension. It airs the same sport for all 4 seconds before cutting out. When the picture returns, a twisty and intricate crest, a duck flying over a sword and pickaxe, looks like, appears on the screen, set against a noble blue. Could this be a team logo? An address to the honors from the coach and captain? Oh, I want to see. I lean back a few feet from the counter until I'm supporting myself. Only slightly with my fingers, and mostly with the stool's 2 hind legs. Honestly, the warmth of the beer is not completely dissipated. David, what is that? Holy. George, turn it up! The person who was wiping glasses behind the counter raised his eyebrows slightly, and then reaches listlessly for the remote. When it is in his hands, he turns and gives the television a tired glance. The crest on the screen wakes his eyes immediately, and he's soon mashing the volume up. I hear David shifting at my right. It sounds as though he's turning the direction of Cyrus and the other man. Clark, get over here! Oh, so that man's named Clark. Clark and Cyrus look at David strangely, and they strangely look at one another, and then they begin rushing over. I find their antics confusing and unwarranted. What's the big deal over this? Quack! A few moments, the whole gaggle of men surrounds the television. Even the waiter has stopped cleaning tables to watch. I know that sports are popular and all, but this is a little much, isn't it? This is an emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Please pay close attention to the following message. Oh. The message will begin in 40 seconds. This is an emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Please pay close attention to the following message. The message will begin in 30 seconds. Goodness, this is it, isn't it? The thing. The problem. Oh no. No, I'm not ready for this. Cleaning up garbage is one thing, but this is completely another thing. I don't even know what exactly. What is the problem? Let's find out in the next episode. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like below. If you thought this was a great video, please hit the favorite button. And if you thought this was one of the greatest things you've ever seen, please hit the subscribe. Yeah, hit that yellow button. I think it's yellow. I don't remember. YouTube changed, I think. I don't know. Have a great day. Bye.